Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Q&A on Rocket League. While we're on the topic of editors, we had Danny last week. We're going to have Arsenal as editor today. His name is Ral. In case you guys don't know, Arsenal is a professional Rocket League player, plays with Space Station Gaming. He is actually cracked, he's unbelievable. But Ral does his video editing on YouTube. We're going to get into a bit of his background, a bit of what he did previous to Rocket League, previous to meeting Arsenal, and then we'll get into what he's doing currently and his plans for the future. So without further ado, let's get him into a call.
Hello.
Hello man, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad man, I'm not bad. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, thank you very much.
We're actually delighted to have you, the second editor on the channel. We obviously had to have Danny first, with the personal link, so sorry about that. You were second best. But
I'm used to it.
don't say that. That makes me feel bad.
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, look guys, this is Ral. He is Arsenal's editor on YouTube. Ral, as I said, pleasure to have you on the stream, my dude.
Thank you very
second,
much.
let's get you into this game. Right, so as I said, it's going to be a very easygoing session today. We're going to play some casual twos, and I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about your background, just what you've done to now, your future plans, stuff that you're working on currently. Very, very simple, nothing too major. I promise I won't push it too hard. So, I suppose starting out, gaming in general, how in God's name did you get into it?
Oh God. So like every other person, little 13-year-old me playing Call of Duty, all that stuff.
Sounds
Don't
about
really
right.
remember how I picked it up. Just the old GameCube, PS2 days, led into COD, and eventually just started going for creative stuff.
Yeah. I just went from there essentially. I know from talking to you just before we came onto the stream that you did some studying outside of gaming and outside of everything related to gaming. Tell us a little bit about that.
So outside of gaming, pretty much, it all started from gaming, I'll admit. So I work in marketing and advertising, pretty much a full-time graphic designer in real life.
Cool.
Like I said, all that originated from gaming. Before I even started editing, I would just do random designs and stuff, and eventually it led into, the strategic aspect of it, into like the marketing strategies and stuff, and now it's my job.
It's actually quite a decent job to have, I won't lie to you. It's something I would have loved to have gotten into. I actually saw on your channel as well, as mentioned before, you were in Fortnite way before Rocket League.
Yeah, unfortunately I was.
Tell us a little bit about that and how you got into like Fortnite gaming / editing or...
So so like I said, I used to do COD and stuff, and then, getting older, stopped kind of really playing stuff, and then of course Fortnite was kind of the like casual game that just everyone was playing, so
yeah,
got back into that. Since I used to edit and design and stuff, I kind of just started picking that up, started editing my own like gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
And eventually it started to just grab some traction, and people wanted edits from me, people and all that stuff, and it picked up to kind of, working for all these like tier 1 organizations like Ghost and like Misfits and all that.
Yeah. That's interesting because like Ghost, in case any of you guys aren't aware, are like a massive gaming organization. So like to get involved with them is something serious. Like it's a really big step in the right direction with regards to editing and stuff. And like, just tell us a little bit about the projects you've done with them and where that led you.
Yeah. So moving into like, stopped Fortnite, went more into Rocket League since I already had those connections with them.
Yeah.
Pretty much Bosco, the guy who manages all like that type of stuff for Ghost, hit me up, asked like if I could do if I knew how to do basic highlights and stuff with Rocket League, mixing casters and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I've never done it before, but I'm sure I could figure it out. I'm down to help out.
Yeah.
So did one video for them. It eventually, led to a bunch of other videos, and then eventually they utilized me for the montage stuff that I used to mainly do, and I just recently did a montage for them as well.
Oh, very good, very good. I actually didn't know that you recently did a montage for him.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like, I actually, it's one thing I've always wanted to get into myself as well. Ever since I started doing YouTube on for Rocket League and everything, was the montage editing side of things. Because like back in, I don't know, was it January? I got Relum, who was one of the lead editors for Pulse, to edit a montage for me, and like he did a insane job. No, like a lot of hours went into it, but at the same time, like it was something that I wanted to do for such a long time that I, like I was willing to put in the amount of work that I had to do and that Relum had to do in order to get it to where it needed to be. Like it got massive traction on YouTube. I think I hit like 144,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah, madness. But
I probably saw it actually if it was by Relum, because I love his work.
so like was that the sole reason you switched from Fortnite to Rocket League? Was Ghost's influence on your career, like on your career path?
No, not really. It was kind of how I started with everything else. Is I was just playing the game, enjoying it. I've been following Rocket League for well over a year, so you know, I knew about it, never really played it. Started playing it, loved it. The classic case of, you know, wanting to edit my own clips.
For sure.
And eventually, you know, wanted to try montages and stuff with some good people clips and stuff. So got access to that and loved it. Just kind of kept going with it, and that's where I'm at now.
But like, I suppose the major question everyone is going to ask, right, and it's just going to be in the comments, is how you met Arsenal, how did you become his editor? This is the big question. This is the really big one.
That's the one I was pretty much waiting for. So
Yeah.
it literally shows that, like, just be active and you can make these connections. He posted a tweet just mentioning that he's looking to get an editor full time, and all I did was just reply.
Wow.
Replied, a few people like liked my reply and like vouched me or whatever, and then he just hits me up in the DMs, and then I do a trial video, and now I've been editing for him for about a couple months now, gaining a total of, I think I did the math the other day, where all of my videos I've done for him added up to about, like, I believe 20 million views and like 300,000 subscribers and stuff. And
My God, that's outrageous.
it's just a matter of, like, just don't be scared to message someone.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's like the case with a lot of people. They're like, oh, I'm not good enough, there's no point, like, who cares?
Yeah, like that's kind of outlook I'm taking and the approach I'm taking to it all. Like, obviously I'm trying to start this whole series of the whole Q&A side of things on Rocket League, because I just think, like, the whole reason behind it was, like, a lot of people don't know much about people's background in the Rocket League community, and that's why I kind of wanted to do videos like this where people can, you know, get a bit of background info on different people, and just, you know, stuff that wouldn't be known, you know what I mean? And like, the approach I've taken is just message everyone, try and get a bit of a reaction. Like, it doesn't matter who. Like, I just reach out to different people. Like, I've reached, like, it sounds crazy, but I've reached out to people like John Sandman, I've reached out to Tina, I've reached out to Widow, you know, all these people. Like, fair enough, didn't get any responses yet, I haven't got enough traction on it, but I mean, look, it's something to look for the future if I can manage to get a good few people on the channel for the Q&A, you know. Oh, that's them.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, like, it doesn't hurt to just message them. Like,
exactly. If you don't shoot, you cannot score. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way I see it, you know. And like, if like, other people might see it as cheeky, to be fair, but like, I just think if you don't take that shot, like, you know, you're never going to know.
Yeah.
That's
like,
good.
People kind of just forget the personal aspect. Like, all these, like, content creators, they're still normal people. They're gonna, like, see your message and might be excited on the idea of just doing a little interview or, like, little questions and stuff. Like,
and the other side of that coin is,
want to answer questions. Like,
yeah, it's something different, and like, you have to remember too, a lot of those people are all in our shoes, or, you know, at one point, like, they were all like low on the followers side of things, low on the subs, and, you know, maybe they'd always be trying to look out for the small guy, you know. Another question I meant to ask you: are you working on any projects at the moment? Anything ongoing, either with Arsenal or maybe with some other team that you might be working with?
So nothing really too big right now. With Arsenal, not a whole lot going on. Kinda working on a few videos whenever he records. For montages, I'm doing a bit of a personal project, kinda, not really, for Pulse Temple. He sent me a couple of replays. I'm gonna get a little montage for him going.
Yeah,
Still yet
cool.
to start it, but it's in the works.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline. Yeah, like that's a big name as well to secure for a montage. Like, and any person doing the Pulse Clan is huge. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And not to mention your Arsenal's editor as well on top of the whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's only a matter of time now before. Like, how many subs is Arsenal on at the moment? Actually,
he's around 550k, I believe. 550,000.
That road to the 1 mil.
Oh yeah, it's. Oh god, I suck.
Trevor, cut it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, like, have you any plans for the future? Like, where do you see yourself? Let's say, if I said to you, right, Ral, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I would say. I'm not looking to like make editing my full-time job, but I'm looking to help out. So if I can build a good relationship with 2 or 3 content creators and really help them push their content, that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you on that one. Like, like I'd always be up. Like, as you said, we were small people at one stage in the community, and I still am. So it's always nice to look out for the smaller fella too.
Yeah. Yeah, all the numbers and stuff, I could not really care less.
Yeah, like numbers is grand. It's as long as you enjoy what you're doing, I think is key. You know what I mean? Like, I love making the videos. Like, fair enough, the editing, Trevor's doing that for me at the moment, but the only reason he's doing it is because I don't have the time myself to do it. You know, I do enjoy the editing aspect. Like, even though it takes 4 or 5, maybe even 6 hours to edit a video, but oh, can I score? No, I can't because I'm terrible. Oh wait!
Oh, maybe you can.
That would have been insane.
Good.
Oh my god, man! This is it. We're in OT. We're in OT.
In casual.
In casual. We are sweaty as, you know what? I won't say the word.
We know.
Bang.
We know the word.
That's how we score. That's how we score. Another question for you. Just with regards your editing background, so to speak, like with the whole Fortnite and Rocket League side of things, like, have you ever edited for someone other than Arsenal or other than, like, we'll say a gaming organization? Was there ever a YouTube channel you once edited for, or?
As a full-time like content editor, Arsenal's pretty much my first one. I've done like some outsourced stuff where random people would hit me up, I'd edit a video, and that's that.
Yeah.
So full-time, pretty much just Arsenal montages and stuff. I do lots of like client work where it's, doesn't matter the name. I'll edit if I got the time. So.
Yeah. Hang on. Hold up a second. I have another question. You did some work with SOAR at one point?
Yes and no. So I did a montage for Splash RL. I did his 100K special. But the way I got that project was from SOAR Medusa, the owner of SOAR.
Yes.
He hit me up and kind of directed me, asked me if I would be willing to do a Rocket League montage for. So he didn't even say the name. Someone's 100K special. You're like, oh yeah, I'm okay, sure.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
then all of a sudden, Splash was in my Twitter DMs. I was like, oh yeah, I know who you are. I'll edit you a video.
Like it's crazy when you think of like the names that you've been associated with all along, like Ghost Gaming, SOAR. I know you did Team Swift at one point, Arsenal. Like, they're huge names, man. Like, they're like, like, it doesn't get much bigger than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it all comes down, like, I didn't do any like special tactics. I don't have like my own big following or anything. It's literally just a matter of messaging people.
Yeah. It's just putting the feelers out there. Getting the information you need and making a judgment call on it from there, like,
Yeah, even like not just like messaging people in regards of like, working for them, but just building a relationship, building connections, talk to other people in your field. Like, the first thing I did as soon as I got into Rocket League is I joined Zeke's editing server and just started talking to people.
Yeah, and just bang it straight in there.
Where it all started. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's kind of about it for you, man. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything that will be working on in the future that you might want people to know about? Any of your links, maybe, or something like that?
Yeah, sure. I'll give myself a little shout out. So,
yeah, there we go.
As I mentioned, working on a montage right now for Temple. So if you're into the freestyle stuff, the montage editing, you can look forward to that on my YouTube along. I believe it'll be on Temple's YouTube. But honestly, I haven't really checked for that yet, but I'm just assuming.
Yeah. I would assume, considering it's his montage, I would assume so.
Yeah.
But guys, I will get Trevor to put in Ral's links on the screen right now. They will also be in the description down below. Ral, thank you again, man, for coming on. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much
I hope to have you on again because... Oh, whoops, my bad. Always miss. I hope to have you on again because I do plan on doing a couple of Let the Mirrors maps. And I need... I could do with a few bodies for a bit of gameplay, a bit of fun. So if you're up for that, we'll get you on board.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. I got all the mods and stuff set up for it already, so...
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I might need a bit of help from you setting it up, so...
Oh yeah, I got you, I'm down.
Legend. But guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Any ideas for future guests or videos, leave them down in the description down below. Anyone in the Rocket League scene, I'd be more than happy to try and reach out to. Anyone that you'd like to see. As always, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you in the next one. But for now, Madge, I'm out.